y'all, I'm Anna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a homemade apple pie. It is so good. I cannot wait. I've been making the same exact apple pie for about 7 years, maybe 7 or 8 years, and there's nothing about it I would change because it's so easy and everyone loves it. So let's go ahead and get started with going over the ingredients. Alright, so here are my very few and basic ingredients. I've got 6 apples that I've already peeled and sliced. I like to make mine pretty small. I just feel like it's easier to eat and slice that way. So I've got some gala apples here. You could use any apple you like. This is 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon each of nutmeg and salt. And then for the top, I'm going to need an egg wash. So I've got 1 egg with some heavy cream. If you don't have cream, you could use half and half, milk, or just water. And I'm gonna need about a splash of that. I have my oven preheated to 350. I'm gonna add my sugar, flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt to the apples and mix it really well with my clean hands. This smells so good. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I'm gonna pour my apple pie filling right into my pie crust. I've got my top crust ready to unroll. And if you would like to make your pie crust from scratch, I do have a really good recipe on that. But I just did not have time to make my own today, so I'm just gonna be using some store-bought Pillsbury, and I love this pie crust. All right, I'm gonna put it on top. I'm gonna just tuck under the sides. Now I'm just gonna take my fingers and crimp the sides. You don't have to do this, but it does make it look fancy. Now that that's crimped, I'm gonna take a small knife and just make a few slits. I do about 4 big ones. This is just like I do with my chicken pot pie if you've seen that video. I do the same little markings. Then I do 4 little ones here. And 1 little dot in the middle. You don't really have to do it like that, that's just how I always do it. Okay, now I'm gonna take the egg and a splash of cream, make my egg wash. Stir it together with a fork. Using a pastry brush, I'm just brushing it all over the top. I forgot to tell you earlier to take about a tablespoon of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Stir it together. So this is our cinnamon sugar that I'm just gonna sprinkle on the top. It just makes it look real pretty. I'm ready to pop this in the oven now at 350 for about an hour, and I'll check on it periodically, and if it looks like it's getting too brown too quickly, I'll just put some tinfoil on top, and when it's done, I'll show you what it looks like. So my pie baked exactly for an hour at 425. I said it wrong earlier, I think I said 350, but it's 425, and about halfway through I did cover it with some aluminum foil because it was getting too brown, but to me this is perfect. And I've let it sit on the counter for about an hour and a half just to cool, and now I'm going to take a bite. I'm so excited. It smells amazing in here. All right, I'm ready to dig in here. It will stay together a little bit more if you let it cool longer, but I am impatient and I like to eat it when it's still warm. It is perfect. There are no words for how good this is. All this is missing is some whipped cream or some vanilla ice cream. We would be in business if we had that. This is so good. I really hope that you try this pie this fall, this winter, Christmas, whenever. I promise that you and your family will love it, and I'm about to eat this whole thing, so wish me luck here. Thank you again so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!